Monday morning, August 9th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Certainly a nice respite from the heat and humidity over the weekend. Some 80s for high temperatures. Saturday was especially nice with lower humidity and those 80s for highs. But it's August, and you know that can't last forever. And we're going to be getting back into the heat and humidity as we go through this week. And we'll see, in fact, some fairly oppressive levels of heat again through the midweek period. Probably some more heat advisories necessary across the region. I'll talk about that, plus the tropics here as we go through today's edition of the video. Let's start off with the radar imagery this morning. Big complex of storms rolling through Milwaukee and into Chicago here at the point I'm cutting this video during the 5 a.m. hour. Outside of that, you have a couple showers in the coastal waters of the Carolinas, and that zone of showers and storms will probably back westward into the coastal plain today, so that'll be the best zone of showers and storms in our region today. These are the actual air temperatures. These are 4 a.m. temperatures and a lot of 80s for places like Dallas, Oklahoma City, up into Kansas City and down through Shreveport and New Orleans. A couple other 80s there around Huntsville and around Memphis as well. The little break from the heat and humidity we've had in the eastern part of the country set to come to an end. But again today, the core of the heat back in the Mississippi Valley and the Plain States, there's all the heat advisories, all those peach counties under heat advisories. And we'll probably see those heat advisories expanding eastward this week. There's our old nemesis, the 594 decameter ridge, appearing again in the upper air chart this afternoon, and that'll be the main influencing factor in the southeast's weather here over the next few days. Now, as far as today is concerned, I cannot rule out a few Piedmont isolated showers or storms, but the vast majority of us staying dry. The main zone of best shower and storm chances today will be the coastal plain and probably up in the mountains as well. Same deal tomorrow. It'll be today will be in the low to mid 90s. Tomorrow, mid to upper 90s, and only an isolated storm chance. Maybe a slightly better storm chance Wednesday, but we're still going to be quite hot. Mid to upper 90s again Wednesday. Thursday, though, the pattern begins to buckle just a bit. So I'll mention a few scattered storms Thursday, but still mid to upper 90s before we back down toward the lower 90s for highs on Friday, with a considerably better chance for showers and storms as we do get into Friday, and that front will stall out somewhere around the region this weekend. Now, the GFS indicating another one of our cold air damming scenarios as we get into the upcoming weekend. There's Saturday and there's Sunday, the next front beginning to approach. So, I've gone with some upper 80s to low 90s for highs over the weekend, but be aware, if we do get that cold air damming scenario, we'll probably have to adjust those temperatures downward, especially Saturday. All right, into the tropics here. This is the broad overview. That's what's left of Colin, no longer a classified system. The final advisory on Colin issued Sunday evening. Now, we're watching an area of low pressure close to Florida. That's actually going to back westward. We're also watching this out in the Atlantic Ocean. Let's start out in the Atlantic. That could become our next tropical depression or even maybe a tropical storm, but even if it does, that's going to recurve out into the open waters of the Atlantic Ocean and not threaten the U.S. Now, the area near Florida, there's the various computer model guidance on this, and this will back westward, and this will be into the northern Gulf of Mexico over the next couple of days, and this could develop, but it's so close to land, and it's not going to be over this area for a great deal of time, so the chances of this becoming a really significant tropical system pretty low. This is the strongest model I could find with how it develops. This is the Hurricane Wharf, and this takes this as really just a tropical depression toward the mouth of the Mississippi River, maybe a weak tropical storm. But like I mentioned, due to limited time over water, this probably will not have the chance to become a major tropical system. But those are the areas to monitor in the tropics. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day here on our Monday, and God bless.